Hey boy. So here we are. It's a new day. Yesterday we got the yard mowed all the way back in the wet, mushy area. The tractor had no problem. I never needed to put it in four-wheel drive, never needed to use the diff lock. It very well may be simply because it's had probably about 4 or 5 days without any rain, and it started to dry out. So I haven't got to test it in super mud yet, but I can tell you just a handful of days ago my zero-turn woods mower sunk right into the ground. Boom, it just dropped. I didn't make it past 15 feet. But now that the mowing's over, I've got to put these attachments back onto the tractor, and I've never done that before. It's my very first time, and like I said in the other videos, you can watch videos 100 times over, and you call that pre-education. But the fact of the matter is, when you haven't done it yourself, it's a little more difficult. And these guys on YouTube are making it look easy, and it very well may be. The only major difficulty I had with the backhoe back here was getting the Power Beyond harness connected back up, because it looked like it was in direct alignment, the top and bottom to couple together, but it wasn't. And so you really have to watch that. That's what makes me think that these guys detaching these and then reconnecting their hydraulic together on their Power Beyond and just quick snap and boom, they're done. I'm calling BS on it. I don't think that's actually real. I think they're just popping them together. They look like they're together, but they're not. They're actually not. Now, that's not true of everybody. Some people are just really proficient. And you can take that to the bank. But a lot of these guys, they're putting on a show. So we're going to get these things connected. Never done it before. Let's see how it goes. I have no idea how it's going to go. Well, we're about to find out. So we'll be right back, pulling the tractor up here. I stood up. I stood up with it in gear. So this is my first attempt. Didn't mean to turn off the tractor, but hey, I get to say something. Well, let's see how it goes. Oh, it's still in gear. Now yesterday I also took these out of its little hoop. It made it a little easier to throw the hoses over the edge once I disconnect. So let me get those back in the little hoop. And there we have it. I don't know how long it took me, but it seemed to go really pretty well. And I did remember one thing from one of the videos, not to minimize anybody else, but Tractor Time with Tim was the only person that ever mentioned that you could steer the bucket a little bit to get it in perfect alignment. I was almost in perfect alignment, but just a skosh off. And I remember him saying, turn the steering wheel and it will bump it a little bit this way or a little bit that way, and it will line things up. And it worked perfectly. And as I recall, he's the only one that has ever mentioned that. And I just so happen to remember it. So pre-education is important, but practical experience, nothing takes the place of that. So the next video, we're going to hook up the 260B backhoe, and that should prove to be adventurous as well. So we'll be right back with that.